na nilikuwa nafikiria na in my own thinking, najua tukitoa Luya ni kama muziki kidogo Nairobi inaweza isha.
Let me tell you something. A great pianist by the name Eugene Legrand Akatsa once said that in Nairobi msanii kosana na Waluya wote.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Watumishi podcast, the home of inspirational conversations. As you all know, here is where we bring about different guests on the pod to just share their stories, challenges, how they came about to just establish their different names in the different niches. Here is where we turn stories into conversations, and also additionally, we also turn the dreams that were into reality by them telling us how they're able to maneuver the different challenges and how they're able to establish their names. And also I want to first and foremost appreciate each and every one of you who is following our pages, who is liking, sharing and commenting on each and every page that we have as Watumishi podcast. Kindly keep on your comments coming, keep on showing us the love that you're showing us, keep on subscribing to our content, and we assure you we are also working hand in hand with the whole team to just ensure that we are going to give you content that is going to also profit you. And as you all know, you are the stakeholders. We are just delivering the content, but you are the stakeholder. So you can take a minute, just hit the subscribe button, subscribe on our YouTube channel, just ensure that we grow together in this platform. And today's episode we have the one and only, who is the one and only Zach Alpha. Zach Alpha, the drummer, as you all know, he's a legendary musician who has been in the industry for quite a while, and we also can't wait to just have a sit down and just get to know where is Zach Alpha from, how did he come about into his professional niche as a professional drama. So without wasting much time, kindly join me as we head straight to Watumishi podcast and just share the story of how Zach Alpha came about.
Watumishi podcast. Welcome to the pod.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having me here.
Good to see you.
Good to see you. Finally. In the flesh.
So watu wakitafuta M-Pesa wakikutumia wanapata Zach Alpha ama wanapata
Alpha Zach Mosi kwa M-Pesa. Exactly.
Awesome and fantastic. So today we just want to break down your journey in terms from where you came from, how you were born, all the way to where you established your name as the best professional drummer that we have in the world or in the industry or in the ministry space. So maybe you can just start from the birth. Where were you born? How did you grow up? Where did you study?
Well, as you've heard, my name is Alpha Zach Mosi. I'm a purebred Luya from Western Kenya. I was born in Kiambu, PCA Kikuyu Hospital. Lived in that area. Then we went to Wangige. From Wangige we went to Kabete. From Kabete tukaenda Dago Satellite. Dago Satellite. After there, most of my primary and high school, partially high school, but mostly primary was in Dagoretti Satellite. Then we relocated permanently to Ngong. Ngong has been home for over 13 years. Yeah. So yeah, that's me. That's
So the schools you studied?
I went to Kirawa Road, kindergarten hapo, nursery. Went to Riruta Satellite Academy. Went to Riruta Jubilee Academy. Boarding school nilienda Utawala Academy. Then high school I went to Langata Boys High School.
Langata Boys.
And then I finished at Divine Word Boys High School, Form 3 and Form 4. No, Form 2, Form 3 and Form 4. Yeah. Divine Word Boys High School. Yeah.
Unaenda shule mingi.
I know, but
ama tusikuulize, tusikujudge.
that one is a very, don't judge me. It's a very personal question. Don't start there. Anyway.
Okay, after secondary I believe you pursued something after that.
Yes, after secondary school I pursued mass communication and media in Pan Africa Christian University. Graduated in 2021. After that I wanted to do music certificate in Daystar University, but mambo ilikuwa tricky hapo, mambo ya registrar. The course was not what they were trying to put up or to purport. So I went in and did something entirely different from what was in the portal, in the university portal. And that made me drop out of dissatisfaction. So I never really pursued anything further in Daystar after the first 3 weeks. Because shule inatuambia ati hizi ndo course mnafanya, alafu kwa ground vitu ni tofauti. So I'm not trying to throw shade at Daystar, but it is what it is. What happened is what happened. After Daystar, is when now I was starting to establish myself in the music scene. Kidogo, did some music hapa na pale. And then now I'm finally in Moringa. I only have like a month left. So I'm doing software engineering. I wanted to pursue something else, the same institution. Graduation in November. But that's my alma mater.
Moto sana. And I've seen the name Simba Drums. I wish to know what is the inspiration behind the Simba Drums.
Simba Drums. Yes. Crazy how that came up. Hey, Simba Drums. Where did that come from? So people have told me time and again that I sound so unique on the drums. And I humble myself in those kind sentiments. Because for sure I'm a very unique individual when it comes to drumming. I barely sound like anyone else. It is very difficult to find another drummer that sounds like Alpha. Kama wako sijui, mnaweza niambia. But wako, kama wako is okay. But people tell me that the moment someone plays, they say, huyo tu ni Alpha. That one is Alpha. And then huwa ninacheza na ugali, like people know kick na snare, especially ukiuliza gloa wa guitar, anakuambianga hii Nairobi snare hakuna mtu anaichapa kama Alpha. Because I mostly play open-handed. I can't play closed-handed. So my setup is also quite unique. So most of my things are on the left side of the kit. My ride cymbal will be on the left. My auxiliary snare drum will be on the right, to not be on the left. My drum pad setup will also be on the right, to not be on the Okay. So most of my setup is kind of left-hand oriented, but is still a normal right-hand kit. Just that I swap a few things in there. Sasa hiyo mkikuwa kama drama wanne, hizo maswitches zenye so now this drummer has to now remove this symbol here, place it there. True. So I hate that. I really hate that with a passion. So my goal as for now, let's say, I don't know if it's a short-term, mid-term goal, is to acquire a kit of my own with my very own setting and personal setup, so that it can be able to, curb those challenges that I face when setting up, when most of the drummers are cross-handed na mimi ni open-handed. So nikiwa na kit yangu, kama kunaweza kuwa na kitu mbili kwa event, hizo ma-switch zisi happen. Hiyo inaweza kuwa fiti. So Simba Drums came because people found that there is just a presence. So unajua Simba ikinguruma, unaisikianga 5 kilometers away. That's what biology says. Unasema ati Simba ikiguruma mtajua ni Simba kwa umbali. So that's how Simba Drums came up, because my presence is felt on the drums before you realize who is actually playing. So that's where Simba came from.
I also saw Alpha the Lion.
Yes. Alpha the Lion mwenyewe kabisa. Ndio mimi sasa.
Okay, maybe just to get composition of your family.
Best family on planet Earth. Shout out to my father, my mother, these people, my 2 brothers. So I come from a very music-oriented background. My dad is a pastor at Kenya Assemblies of God, Ngong. My mom is an administrator in the same church. My dad can play the electric guitar, can play the bass guitar, he can play the saxophone and the keyboard. Though he admits himself that we have vastly surpassed his skill and his understanding of music, but he's not guessing. Just that alikuwa maile enzi ya, you know. But I know that guy, we dad we, if you are very serious, you know this thing, he can really be a good musician for sure. Yeah, my mom is also a good vocalist. She sings. Jaribu kujifundisha keyboard hapo, piano kidogo. I don't know what made her stop. You know. I am a drummer. Crazy how my first instrument actually was the keys, then the bass, and then now finally the drums. But the first instrument that comes to heart is the bass. Like, I love the bass with everything. Hadi nilianza kujifundisha a few months ago. I'm not badly off. I'm not good either, but I'm not guessing, you know.
Can you save your life?
I can save my life. I can save my life on the bass.
Okay.
So yeah, that's my mom. My dad also composed his own music. Back in the day, kitambo sana. He used to compose for Kenya Assemblies of God Sauti Church under Reverend Jackson Mbudia. So he was the choir master for that place. My mom was also a choir member in the same church. So hapo ndo walipatana, wakaoana, you know. Things happened. Yeah, so yeah, I'm the drummer of the family. Crazy how my dad told me, you know, him being a pastor, saa zingine, you know, wasanii wanaweza kufanya ile kitu leo wapatikani, kesho hii pesa hazitoshi. So kashika kijana akamwambia, kuja hapa, hii inaitwa C, hii inaitwa C sharp, hii ni F, hii ni F sharp. Kanionyesha the Dorian 1, 4 na 5. 1, 4, 1, 5. Sasa kabisa ilikuwa inasonga namna hiyo. Keyboardist akisema ati si yupo, kijana wanaona kijana ako hapo, wanatoka kijasho kabisa. So yeah, that's how I started learning the keys. Then the bass. Hey, my friend, I love bass. I love the bass kabisa. In another universe, I don't know if the multiverse theory. I don't know. Napenda science fiction sana. But I know in another universe, Alpha is a very mad bassist. Hiyo skill yenye yako nayo kwa drums sasa unaitranslate
with the same energy.
Yeah, I love bass kabisa. My brothers, I also have 2 brothers. I'm the firstborn of the family. Then 2 years na jamaa hapo aitwa Ain. Ain is a good, that guy is a mad keyboardist. He knows what he's doing. I love how he also has the same work ethic ya kupiga tizi and all that. Probably you guys might see him in the future maybe, but he's not music oriented as much, but he is really, really good. Then finally is my youngest brother, anaitwa Ami. Ami is also a mad bassist. Currently serves at Cornerstone, hapo Kona hapo. That's where he plays. He also does computer science and all that. My other brother anafanya music technology, sound engineering. Then mimi ni sasa, you know, drama, software engineer, junior developer, you know, entrepreneur hapa na pale. So that's our family. That's where I come from.
Amazing.
Yeah.
That's why nilikuwa najiuliza, Zach lazima anatoka place yenye watu wanaelewa muziki kidogo. Na nilikuwa nafikiria na in my own thinking, najua tukitoa Waluya ni kama muziki kidogo Nairobi inaweza isha.
Let me tell you something. A great pianist by the name Eugene Legrand Akatsa once said that in Nairobi msanii akikosana na Waluya wote muziki imekuwa. Hiyo si uongo.
True. Nilishaikaa chini nikafanya ultimatum yangu hapo na my bro. Kwa nyumba tu za kukata. Naona okay.
Haya, pia ni Mluya. Haya. jana waingo sawa.
Okay, at what point now did music intrigue you? Because as I've heard, you've grown with your father basically mentoring you in the different aspects of music. What point did you now get into it complete in terms of now kwa sababu hiki tu ni kusonga naye?
So I remember having a musical sense, if I can call it. I don't know another way to interpret that. But my musical sense, spidey sense, ilianza nikiwa 2 years old. When I was 2 years old, I could keep rhythm, I could keep time crazily. Like my mom was like, wait, how are you 2 years old and you can keep time like this, you know? So typical of people of musical background, I grew up listening to Ron Kenoli, his VHS tapes, Don Moen, Alvin Slaughter, and then there was this South African choir, ilikuwa inaitwa Holy Cross Choir. Yeah, so I listened to a lot of that growing up. And that really intrigued me. That's where my musical sense cropped up. And then I remember when I was 4 years old, my dad gifted me the best thing he possibly could on the planet. I don't know if it was my birthday. So mzee alichukua tupanga, akaenda akakata cypress, akanichongea vijiti mbili. My friend. Young man was very happy. I was so happy. That was the best thing he did for me. Kabisa. So tuanga masufuria hapo nini. Mom was like, this guy is so happy. So that was the best thing. Like my dad has been really supportive, man. That man. Anyway, so I had that musical sense when I was a toddler. Growing up, nikiwa Raima, I was easily the best drummer in primary, hata nikiwa class 1. Because I remember in primary, there was some sort of audition for, music festival for the drummers. So I remember kulikuwa na class 7s, kulikuwa na class 8s. Alafu kijana ako class 3 on the very first song. Outdid them all. And they were like, wacha si walijitoa tu wenyewe. And I remember it was the Luo folk songs. And I played so well. That jamaa was like, check, ni wewe tutakufa na wewe. So most of my classes were interrupted so that we could have time to rehearse for the music festival in the region. Twice tulikuwa number 3. I used to bang those kulikuwa hizi drums za ngozi, nilikuwa nazitandika nikiwa class 3. So that streak continued from class 3, class 4, class 5. I was fascinated actually about the drum kit. But I never really had the chance to like play an actual drum kit. But I know even was Naka, this is how they sound. But I never actually, got the chance. Okay, chance ilikuwa. When I was 3 years old, dad tukiwa Sauti, KG, after the service, or way early in the morning, because alikuwa kwa master and all that, we used to go to church, arrive like an hour before the service starts. Sasa unajua mimi ni kijana mdogo, drums ni nzito, hizo yani drumsticks yani nikaa kushika jembe na uko kama mtoto. So nilikuwa nakaa kwa paja yake. That was my very first encounter with an actual drum kit. So after hapo, so ile tu unatamani blah blah blah. And then now high school, weekend challenge ikakuja. Kulikuwa na weekend challenge of some sort pale Langata High School. And then that was the first time I really had the chance and the time to acquaint myself to the drum kit vizuri sana sasa. Unacheki. So I thought I knew how to play. Wow. Bro, nilijaibisha. jaibisha juu yani unacheza drums za cultural vizuri and then now unajua hizo drums hazina kick, hazina hi-hat, hazina nini.
True.
Hey bro, I embarrassed myself vibaya. But I did not let that get to me. Shout out to Larry. Kuna kijana anaitwa Larry, nilikuwa form 2 nakumbuka vizuri. So now Larry is just easy yako wapi. I know he's probably in the music scene hiding somewhere. Larry ndo sasa alikuja. He was a year ahead of me. So mimi nikiwa form 2 alikuwa form 3. Alikaa kwa hiyo kit. Bro alikuwa anafunga. That's what I could perceive that Larry was so good, you know. So Larry did the thing, and then there's also another drama that they came with. Sasa mwenye saa alikuwa anatuosha si wote. Now this drama he was playing open-handed. Because to me it didn't make sense how everyone else is playing cross-handed na yeye anacheza open-handed na anafunga kuliko kila msee. So that's where open-handed playing cropped up. That's where it grew from. I don't know who this guy is. I don't know where he is. But I know the face. Probably nikimwona naweza jaribu tu ku-identify. But yeah, yeye ndo alini-inspire nicheze. Mimi nilijua sasa drums zinacheza yangu hivi, azicheza yangu hivi. And that's where I picked it up from. Then also Sabu Sasha from their celebration was also, you know, he's still also an open-handed drummer. I also picked up a lot from that. And finally there's a jamaa from Portugal, Brazil, naitwa Cleverson Silva. He also plays open-handed really well.
Amazing. And we had JR Loco here on some few episodes before, and he says how good is it that someone learned from you while even you didn't know. You didn't know. You didn't know they were looking up to you, but it says they're saying there are things that I just had Zach play. I went, took my time until I get to that point, natoa hizo vitu kama yeye natoa. Kuna sound yake tu naitafuta. Well, that was indeed.
Humble myself, manzi. I love JR kabisa. He is one serious musician. Like ni kijana roho safi tu, amejituma. I love the way JR amejituma. Like he is going places. And hopefully he will outdo what we are doing. Kama nitalala niache kufanya mazoezi atanipita. I don't know if that's going to happen. Sisemi hata nishinda, lakini it's not a competition, per se, but with the trajectory this young guy is
he's moving.
He's going to be one of the finest Kenya will witness. And yeah, it's a really humbling experience. Ati nimekaa tu kwa keja nasikia tu nimeitwa, nimetajwa. What is this? Who is Aya? Ni JR. Loco Junior. So the first time we met with Loco was in kwa hindi kunaitwa ipi huko kunaitwaje
Pangani
si studio fulani iko na drums za red hivi. I don't know the place, to be honest, but that's where we met. And he was like the technical guy hapo. Yeah, and then he was setting up the drums. That's where we first met and how we got to interact. Bishana hapo venye vita ama ni mzuri, alafu mimi ni mtu wa DW hapo. Tunabishana nini. So yeah, I am humble that I get the opportunity to inspire people when I can. It's not something that I take lightly, considering the fact that I never had anyone, bro, to hold my hand when I was starting up. Everything has just been trial and error, even beyond just playing character, you know, who I am as a person, trial and error, because kitu ya kwanza mimi, I came from a very sheltered household. You know, my dad was really, he was sheltering. So kwa environment I was an introvert. So I really didn't understand how people work vizuri. And it's something that's been with me for, you know, at least the past 2 decades. Ile ni sasa now I have to know how to interact with people just beyond the playing, you know. And yeah. So hivyo ndo mambo iko sasa ndugu yangu, but I thank God this far.
So on your skill as a drummer, how much time did it take you to solidify and maybe to get to a point when you said as I at least in terms of the basics I'm able to do at least every genre, the basic level of it? How much time did it take you to solidify? Because now you're from an experience of playing a different set of drum, which was ile ingine ya nini. Then now you're into a new structure. You've come into a new structure. You're also seeing people who are wanaifunga pia in their own way. So at that time I know there is something sparkling in you, like I also need to get somewhere. So how much duration was it for you to
well that's not so easy to quantify because wacha nianzie Sita Mthika Road. Mali safari ilianza sasa vizuri. Remember when I was in Park University, kulikuwa na Sita Mthika Road iko wapi? Iko tu hapo ndani. So I never knew who the actual drummer was. So kuna jamaa alikuwa anachezanga hapo, you're like kama ndo drama huku ninazaenda nicheze hizo vitu. that arrogance, childish arrogance there. I was like class inaisha. Class sasa hata lecture ilikuwa inadai. Ilikuwa natoka mid lecture naenda hapo napata ni huyu boy. That was the first time I saw like an actually good kit. Yamaha stage custom ya black hivi, and I'm like, what is drums na kafiti? Sisi manight na matovaste tumekuwa tukiona huku kwa mtaa kicheza. So one day kulikuwa na an overnight practice. Ndugu yangu drums zilichezwa and I could tell this is not the guy who was playing. My God, he sounded so good. Rim shot ilikuwa rim shot, kick ilikuwa kick, na cymbal ilikuwa cymbal. That was a very humbling experience for me. The guy is called Kena, shout out to you bana. Wewe ndio, kama ingekuwa Kena hii safari sijui ingeanza aje. So Kena played. Now that was the moment for me to realize that Alpha, you know nothing. You know absolutely nothing.
Back to the drawing board.
Back to the drawing board. So I went. It was 9 p.m. I went there. This was so humbling. You know, you're hearing sounds, you know, how he interprets and articulates himself on the kit. And you're like, this is jazz. This is how it's supposed to be swung. This is a ballad. This is seven. This is reggae. You know, yani nilikuwa najua tu, yani mimi sijui then. Unajua kwa hizi kanisa za mtaa hakuna cha song list. Ni unakaa kaende
list inakuja masande asubuhi.
So tunasonga. Nikakaa hapo na Kenare for a few hours. So I thought niko sawa. Siko sasa welcome intro to Sitam, my friend. Kumbe kuna kitu inaitangwa song list. Bro. Nimeenda tizi yangu ya kwanza hapo. Nimeenda hata sijasikia kitu. Jamaa wa Beza alikuwa tu ana cringe. Umse ametoka hajui hata song. Hajasikia song. No, me still have that kanisa ya mtaa mentality. Now I'm taking it to a platform like Sitam. Hey, those guys were not having it. And you know what? It was just as simple as listening to the song list, which yani sikuwa nileo kufanya vitu kaa hizo ati kusikia ati kuna kitu inaitwa song list. Wacha nikuambie, nililala. Sitizi ilikuwa Saturday, nikachoma nikafikiria yani wataki kuniona tena. Bassist after every bar tu anaacha kucheza, anasikia nikaa amedungwa kisu ya mgongo, you know. So nilikesha nikasikia song list. Kesho nilideliver bro. Kai guys were like, wait.
Ni huyu kweli?
So shida ilikuwa nini? Song list sikuwa nimesikia. I was not acquainted to that part of professionalism yenyewe. Lazima usikie hii, do interpret hii design, na udeliver hii design. So I started getting comfortable in my playing. Surprisingly, at the end of 2021. Yeah. So 2016, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Those are 6 years of me just trying to figure out, being extremely anxious on the kit. You know, then I took advantage of 2019 and 2020. COVID period hapo. Kwa natizi 8 hours a day bro. 8 hours, 7. You know, nenda najifungia kwa chachi ya mzae pale. Chukua song, chukua chops, yani I'm chopping everything and all that. So after 2020 I felt okay, so now I've gotten the gist of it. So it's I can say it's been 6 years. Funny thing, you never stop learning.
Yeah, true.
Hata saizi bado nila learn, you know. But I don't experience the same mental hurdles that I used to. Like saizi, it is so easy for me kushika chope ya mse in 30 minutes. Katu hivi replay. Nikiingia tizi, I just need an hour. Okay, right now, 2025, yani mahali tuko. Yeah, so it's a lot easier. There's nothing that's too difficult for me right now compared to pre-2021. So saizi vitu is a lot simpler. It's a lot simpler, I can say. But it's been 6 years of learning, anxiety, trying to get comfortable and holding it down. Yeah.
And I believe across the 6 years, there has been challenges that maybe you had to overcome in terms of maybe even the different articulations of playing and everything. And maybe you can also mention them in terms of maybe the things that maybe took you time even in terms of just to incorporate them into your playing.
I understand what you're saying. So my first and biggest issue has been trying to navigate dynamics. Ngoma imetulia hapa imepanda, you know, panda shuka. It's supposed to be like a graph. So that has been one of my biggest challenges that I had to overcome, because unapata unasikia clips zenye unashinda ukisikia tu ni machops, you know, people expressing themselves in solos, you know. Sasa hiyo hakuna dynamics utalana hapo, ni kelele tu utakuwa unasikia. Usikiza masolo hizi, there is no dynamic that you are going to harness. So that's been one of my biggest issues. Another one has been anxiety. You worry so much. Is this what I'm supposed to be playing here? You know, hawa say watafikiria nini? You know, my anxiety was just screaming on the kit. Kuna jamaa aliniambia tu relax. Uko sawa? Unacheza fiti? Don't worry. So there was that anxiety, because I told you I never had someone to walk me through.
True.
I was just depending on videos. So let me mshaingia tu kwa kichaka hivi ni nyasi miti. Sasa ni wewe unapanga utengeneze njia. So that has been my journey, bro. Everything I've learned has been mostly on my own. Then kuna jamaa anaitwa Fidel wa Madrid hivi. Kijana fulani anachezanga keys hivi. Shout out to Fidel. As he told me reggae inakuanga imetulia hapa. There's these types of reggae, kuna ska, kuna one drop, kuna nini, you know. And then there's huyu mkongo Mila percussion. Mila also acquainted me to the variations of Seben, hizo Cheval, Nini, you know, Zagade, whatever. So, and it was easy. Si ati tunakaa hapo ati kila siku blah blah blah. He just told me hii ni Cheval, hii ni, you know, folklore, nini. So there's been people who they're like cheza hii ni Afro-Cuban. So those two people actually were the ones who, you know, tried to like, okay, fanya hivi, cheza hivi, you know. And it was a very short period of time. It was not something that was dragging itself along. And then there was also Nani Rabai, saxophone, who acquainted me to a lot of these purely jazz, you know, musicians, you know, skiza standards, blah blah blah. So people have been pointing out here and there. Besides those three people, kila kitu ingine yani imekuwa tu ni mimi. So I think kulikuwa na anxiety, one of my biggest issues, dynamics, and then just, you know, plain kutojua tu vitu, you know. So having to navigate things on your own, you know. Ingine just outside the kit, kwa tu mse mzuri, you know. Are you a reliable individual? Something I really struggled with, keep time, nini. I still struggle here and there, but it is not as bad as kitambo, you know. So kuna hizo character whatevers, you know. Are you a good person? So are people comfortable being around you? Those are things I've had to overcome with the time, you know.
And with your expertise, I believe there are things that are quite mandatory in case for someone who is watching this and maybe wants to venture into being a drummer. What are those things that you can point out yourself that say these are the critical things that you need to know in terms of drum? as you continue getting to the dynamics and every other beat of the drum, these are the specific things you're supposed to work on. Be good at them first before now diverging to the different sets of playing.
Okay, so I'd say from a technical and musical standpoint, kama kuna msi anadai kuanza kulearn drums, they need to get their rudiments in check. Rudiments rudiments are those hand techniques, the strokes and everything. Rudiments actually help you articulate your notes on the kit better. You know, mtu asaidanganya ati rudiments ni vitu za maana sana. You can't chop, you can't express yourself when you have not done time on the practice pad, learning those singles, you know, double strokes, paradiddles. Kuna rudiments 40, mi najua 20 by heart. So those zingine 20 I'm still, you know, I'm still picking up. Rudiments is a non-negotiable, first of all. Keeping time with the metronome are non-negotiable. Bro, you have to know how to keep time. Why? Wakikuletea loop, click track, you know, how to struggle, you know. Practicing your chops with the metronome is also very important. Practicing your fills with a metronome is also very important. You also have to dedicate time to listen to understand music. Not just kusikia tu kujibamba, but at least at the very basic level, you can replicate what has been played in the record. This helps you build your own vocabulary. You know, hii dunia hakuna mtu anaweza kuja na kitu yake. Keys ni hizo, sijui ni 12 keys. Hawezi kuja yako na 13 at sijui, you know.
True.
So we have to learn by acquiring what's been and, you know, digesting what's been there to be able to express ourselves.
True.
So kila mse, like I listen to a variety of drummers, you know, so those various drummers nitpicking here and there have been able to help me come up with my own sounds. So another non-negotiable is finding a cluster of drummers in specific and various genres who are going to help sharpen your own vocabulary as a musician. That's also another non-negotiable. Yeah, for sure.
And having played in different sets, by that I mean you've played in studio settings, you've played in live settings. How has the experience been for you? And maybe what are the differences in those sets?
Well, what do you mean by sets?
I mean, for example, for studio, I mean when you're going to record maybe for an artist in the studio, a closed setup. But maybe live set, I mean maybe the live recordings. I believe the nature of conversation in terms of how you play the drum. Is it the same or there's a bit of
it is most definitely not the same. Trust me when I tell you it's not the same. Nguvu zenye utaka kwa stadium sio nguvu utapelekea geko. Unaona, hizo sio nguvu zenye utapeleka wapi kwa restaurant, kwa bar, mahali unacheki. Now if you've been someone who's always been playing at clubs, bars, restaurants, nini hapo geko nini, you know, ankole, whatever, transitioning now to the stadium is also going to be a hurdle, you know. So these environments are very different and very critical, especially when it comes to matters dynamics. You have to understand that hapa sina yenyewe inafaa ivunjwe na huku fedha kabisa fedha. So yeah, it's mostly about dynamics. And you know, the vast dynamic ranges that you have to keep in mind, that you can't play with the same velocity in this venue. You know, it also boils down to even the choice of equipment. I am one person who is very critical about equipment. Garvillo, mimi heri tu manze uniite na unipei pesa, lakini drums ni mzuri. Wow. So cymbals zenye utatumia kwa stadium are not the same studios that you'd use in a coffee setup, in a restaurant setup, or in a studio setup. In fact, when you're at the stadium, it's advisable you use large crashes. I am one guy who believes if a crash is smaller than 18 inches, it should not exist. I hate 16, 17. I hate those things with a passion. So kwa stadium, it is advisable to me 19-inch cymbals, crashes, because they feel good, they sound good, and they cut to the broad audience. And compared to the tuseme kama Malika Gecko, where you'd now be forced to use the smaller cymbals because of the size of the venue. Yeah, so hawezi tumia cymbals kubwa hatuna zile tena Gecko utaosha kila mtu is going to cut. You know, it'll be like itakuwa kama stumbling block yenye manzee hizo symbols zako yeah, so hapo ndo zatumia hizi 16 17 so yeah, dynamics and the choice of equipment. I also on the stadium you'd probably use kuna drums za maple, kuna birch, kuna oak, stadium wazatumia oak. In fact oak they cut like nothing. Oak drums are so loud. Hizo ndo wanatumia stadium. Ukikuja setup ka Gecko ama kwa restaurant or whatever, it's advisable use birch, mbao za birch, because they have that natural EQ within them. They cut, yes, but they don't project. Unacheki. So huwezi peleka drums za oak wapi? Gecko. They'll be too loud. Utapatia sound engineer headaches for nothing. Sasa okay, there are good birch drum kits that work on the stage in large stadiums, but pia you have to unafaa kuzingatia vitu kaa hizo. Yeah.
Hata mimi nimelana hapo. Mimi nasema tu weka drum, weka kick, weka tutapiga sini ile. Amazing. And maybe what are those must do practices that you have to do for you as a drummer?
Must do practices for me.
Yes.
Ambao rudiments. Kila siku. Till this day 1 hour ni rudiments. Rudiments, paradiddle, single paradiddle, nini hizo marudiments ya 17 stroke whatever. Hadi leo wanazifanya 1 hour nikiamka asubuhi 5 am. I must.
Amazing. And maybe how do you take in your practice sessions? Do you have scheduled practices or do you have random practices?
Well, it's a mix of both. Schedule and random. Because unapata kuna wiki yenye umejituma sana, umepiga 4 days 5. Alafu tena kuna wiki umefanya tu moja. So it's kind of like a mix of both. Yeah, it's a mix of both. But I try and make the best of the situation. Yeah. So it's a mix of both. But what makes a practice successful is the goals that you've set, and you are at least confident that you've crushed them. Yeah, unaweza kuwa na schedule fit lakini umeenda tu hapo kurehearse. Umeenda tu jam session. So
true.
Yeah, so yeah, ni goals zenye una set alafu ndio uzicrash. Hiyo ndio kitu ina matter sana. Yeah.
And maybe is there a collaboration with musicians that pushed you out of your comfort zone?
Definitely. Let me tell you. Hey, tukianza tu pale Sitamthika Road. Jamaa wa beza anaitwa Washira, Alex Washira. Gishohi on the lead guitar. Kulikuwa na Victor on the keys. Freddy Njoroge on the keys. Like those guys pushed me. They pushed me. Introduced me to Lionel Lewis. Kina sijui nani, these great bands, Israel Houghton. And then Kenna introduced me to my personal favorite drummer on the planet. He is my best. Devon Sticks Tyler. Drummer for Justin Bieber. Asha currently after Aaron Spears passed away. So yeah, he also introduced me to that indirectly. He didn't tell me enda usikize hawa. I just saw him one day anasikiza drama moja hadi nikasema lazima nisikie, akaniambia anaitwa Sticks. So Sitamthika Road, the team that was there, they didn't discourage me at all. They didn't dismiss me. Wakaniambia cheki wewe enda home, hata ujini unadu hapa. So they were like listen to this, do this, work on this. So that was the first team that really pushed me and helped me bring the best out of myself. They saw a potential in me.
Yeah.
And they really helped harness that. Kulikuwa na soundman fulani pale Nairobi Chapel. Alikuwa anaitwa Oscar. Oscar was now the guy who motivated me kucheza drums na nguvu na fujo. You know? Alikuwa ananiambia cheki, usipapasi hizo drums. Chapa hiyo snare drum, mzee. Piga hiyo snare na nguvu tuisikie. Hii si kanisa ya kibanda. Hii ni Nairobi Chapel, hizo drums zimewekwa hapo upige. Yeah, so hapo ndo nguvu ilitoa. Oscar, shout out to you bana. Hadi leo, sijaisahau. Hiyo maneno sijaisahau. Of course kulikuwa na kamkongo fulani pefa fulani pale Kayole, but this jamaa alinisaidia ndio, but the way he was doing it it was very toxic. Kwa litwa papa my friend Rainy Lush mwenye ako DC umoja knows the guy, so he demoralized bana. So my guy Rainy aliniita kuja kesha kama mcheze 2016 hapo, you know. So after now the sita model, you know. Kumbe bado hata sijui vitu, hata sijui sebe ninachina isikianga tu, lakini so mimi nikaenda kesha. Kumbe kulikuwa na kijana mmoja mnoma anaitwa Emma. So mimi nacheza, mimi najua mimi ndo the main drama. Kumbe watu wamezoea sauti ya Emma. Mimi niko hapo, I'm trying propose like, wewe ni nani hapo? Cheki toka kwa hiyo drums. Like, you know, he told me that at least 3 times. So balancing tears nini hapo. So I had to leave earlier than usual, you know, because what was the point? But out of that, a fire sparked in me ya kufanya tizi and to be better, you know. I'm not easily put down, but so that one, it really, kulikuwa na hasira, kulikuwa na nini, but you know, that pushed me. I needed that. I didn't know that I needed that. So I took it to heart and translated that frustration and anger kwa mazoezi, and it paid off. So papa mali huko ulifanya lakini nilitia bidii sana. Then there was also a reggae band I played with kina Chao, kina, you know, huyu jamaa wa Madrid, huyu my good friend, my brother. Jina yake sasa inapotea. So huyu kijana mwenzangu huyu Fidel on the keys, Mabiza solo, you know. They pushed me now into, you know, me I cultivated a lot of you know, pop American feel. So they were like, okay, you have really good chops, blah blah blah, but sasa sikia reggae. Now they got me into the feeling of, you know, learning and interpreting reggae venye sasa vile sasa inafaa kutulia, like, and all that, you know, playing ska namna hii, dancehall namna hii, you know, one drop like this, you know, lovers rock namna hii. So yeah, they also really pushed me, you know. And then there was the guy Mila wa percussion, really motivated me to listen to, you know, a lot of Seben and the variations, you know. I was like, okay, so kumbe Seben inachezwa na namna hii. Kuna kitu kwa hi-hat, the, you know, the 3 notes, the triole, you know, he taught me a lot of that. He taught me that. And then sasa mahali sana nilienda nikatoka tu comfort zone mwenyewe bila kuambiwa. Ni rock. Rock really now.
How did you join it even before you
rock? Rock, Jack aliniita hapo shift. The rest was history. Kaendelea kucheza. So now, kumbe me na Eugene, we have almost similar tastes when it comes to music. And then now, huku mahali kwingine mahali nimekuwa nikicheza, hizo muziki hazikuwa, you know, accent and detail intensive, you know. So yani I felt like yani tumeingia na tu hivi. So yani ni rock ni place bro, kau hujasikia song list tusiende kucheza rock. Usiende like
usithubutu.
especially the special songs, the feature songs za Sadaka hapo, bro, you had to listen to that whether you liked it or not, and no one will push you because usipofanya hiyo homework wewe ndo utachoma tu peke yako kwa hiyo drums, kwa hiyo guitar and all that. So now Ruak was like that, hey, the ultimate moment for me to get into the world of dynamics, into now the proper world of, you know, sequences, Ableton. So Ruak really helped shape a lot of that. And it's not that ati msee aliniambia fanya hivi, sikiza hivi. Nile place yenye tu akili ko like in ile environment yenye lazima uambatane nayo, otherwise utaachwa nyuma. And good thing that was a really good it was a really good season for me, especially. So before Ruak, then there was also Mavuno Downtown. Similarly, the same, you know, the same kind of environment like Ruak. But now Ruak really helped release the beast in me on the drums, you know. That's when I got to play with Mose, my dear brother Mose kutoka Rwanda, Zawadi. You know, my kina Bloodworth pale, Masupo, you know. So yeah, I felt really at home musically playing in Ruak, because now they catered to that American side of me on the drums, like a vizuri kabisa. Yeah. So that was also another motivational point for me. Then zingine ile tu nakwanga tunalenza kuendelea ya kusonga tu mbele. Okay, what is this drama playing? Huyu drama ni nani? Najisukuma, kujisukuma tu. Yeah.
Amazing. What is your favorite all-time drum kit?
Favorite all-time drum kit is the D.O.P Collector's Series. Specifically Cherry Mahogany. Hiyo mbao, hiyo combination hiyo mbao. It has a blend of lows and sonic brilliance. Kuna both attack and lows rolled into one. Kuna venye drama Eric Mondo anachezanga hiyo D.O.P Collectors Cherry Mahogany. And I really love that kit so much. My number one brand is the D.O.P. Number 2, solid number 2, Yamaha. Let me tell you, I don't care what your number one kit is. Your number 2 has to be Yamaha. Because there's something about Yamaha and consistency throughout the decades that they've never let go. Yani Yamaha, the hardware is on point. When you get to the high-end hardware, on point. Things stay as they are. The choice of woods. One thing that made Yamaha not be number 1 is what can I say? The lack of manipulation. And like these flagship kits D.O.P, you know, like ukienda kwa D.O.P, you can tell them, cheki mimi nataka tom zangu zitoshane hivi, nataka unaweza chagua mbao. So Yamaha hawa ni ile wanakupatia ile yenye iko. The people who are the most dynamic when it comes to that ni Pearl drums. And that's why Pearl and Tama is my number 3. So number 1 D.O.P, number 2 Yamaha, number 3 Tama and Pearl. Pearl is very yani down to the very detail. You can tell them I want this lag ni ile kitu inashikilia tension rod ile ya kufunga. Yani the raps are insane, you know. Yani the sizes of the shells, you can manipulate that. The color, even the color of the hardware. Hardware ni easy chuma. Unaweza waambia ni paintie black, they can paint it for you. So yeah, those are my number 1 D.O.P, 2 Yamaha, number 3 Tama and Pearl. Then symbols. Number 1 is Zildjian, the OGs. You know, hao ndo walianzisha hizi vitu zote. Mambo ya symbol ni Zildjian walianzisha. They are almost 400 years old. Walianza sijui 1618 or something, yeah. So yeah, they are the pace setters. Back yani centuries. Then Sabian is my number 2. Sabian is Sabian came out of Zildjian actually. Because the CEO of Sabian anaitwa something Zildjian, akona jina yake Zildjian, because this guy Zildjian and his brother Zildjian walikosana, and he was like, taking me, I'm not taking this. Akaenda in the year 1986 akaanzisha Sabian. Yeah, so 1 Zildjian, 2 Sabian. Then number 3 Minor symbols. Minor zenye kina Chris Coleman wanatumia. There's just this dryness this dry articulation of the symbols, the dry sound that other symbol companies have just failed to capture, that mine all captures very well. Yeah.
Amazing. Hata zingine nazisikilia hapa. Nataka nifanye research. Wow. And maybe working with artists, what are those things that you do in just, for example, like when you joined rock, what are those things that you did to just build the chemistry or to just break that? Unajua sasa hivi pia wanasema unizak but sasa how are you going to go about it in terms of what are the things that you do generally, just when you meet a new musician and maybe you want to play together, what are those things that you do just break?
Just what do you mean, ice breaking or what?
Yes, to just break
I'm not an expert in that. I will boldly admit that first of all, I'm heavily introverted until I feel comfortable specific group. So mtapata week 1 to mimi nimejiweka tu hapo, lakini kwa execution mtanishinda. Munishinda kwa execution. Nimesikiza songs vizuri. So yani I have to go there having done my homework and executing. I have to make sure my execution game is tops kabisa. Umesikiza song, umefanya nini, and that's really helped me keep people. And then now there's the social aspect, salimia watu. Things are even the last year ndo niliacha kustruggle nazo actually, because unaweza ingia au execute nini kwa mse unacheza enda home, cheza jitoe enda home, but I've slowly picked up that that's not really wise. It's not a wise move to make. You have to know people. You have to treat people well. Salimia Garvillo, ikiingia hapa salimia Garvillo, salimia Josphat, D.O.P, Walter. You need to have interpersonal skills.
True.
Just besides the kit, who are you as an individual? Because I remember my most recent engagement, that was like 2 weeks ago. I got really good compliments. Guys were saying like, hey, umsendo angekuwa band leader, because I chose. There was the band and now there was the acting and singing cast and all that. So I made an effort to at least socialize with the cast, know at least everyone by name, wajue wana behave namna gani, wametoka wapi, So you also need to know people. So execution number 1. Ingine, just be a good individual. Keep time, vitu kama hizo, sikosane na watu, still learning that I'm not a perfect individual. Nobody, hakuna mtu mzuri. Leo utaenda ukosane na watu, kwingine utaenda watu wakupende. So it's still a learning curve, but manze, you have to be an overall good human being to other people. Yeah.
No, awesome. And maybe I believe you handle new projects, or you've handled projects over time. And maybe what was your approach when handling such, if in case you're being invited to be in a new project, what are the things that you do in terms of ensuring that you get the visions behind those projects so that you deliver what these artists that you're dealing with, or be it a gig that you're dealing with, to execute it to your best?
You have to sit down with the MD, because I believe the MD is the intermediary between the band and the artist. So kana MD chini akwambie cheki, hii ndo vision yetu, this is what we expect you to do, we expect you to keep time, blah blah blah, this is the kind of music that we are playing, we chose you because we believe that you can execute in this area. So you just have to understand what the message is, what the intention is, as you undertake the project, and just go and do your homework. So ukileta your track namna hii, go and listen to other music, enye inaenda kuambatana na audio yenye umepewa, unacheki, so to at least enrich your vocabulary, your approach, your perspective to this music. Enda tu ufanye homework, so when I get the track, I see, okay, is what I have sufficient enough to complement what the artist has given me? If not, just do your homework, listen to what feels similar to this, and uchanganyisha. It's all about execution. Kenya artist anadai, hiyo ndo unampea. Wezi enda hapo na kichwa yako ngumu ati you know.
Yeah.
ati yeye anataka umcheze reggae, unasema hapana, tumchezee sebe hapa reggae, ati haiwezi.
Tricky sana.
So yeah.
And I believe there is one thing called there's a balance between emotional expression and technical skill. I maybe just want to listen your word on it.
The balance between technical,
emotional expression and technical skill.
In what perspective? In what scope?
In playing.
In playing.
Yes.
Hey, I am one person. Sura saa zingine. It's hard to tell. It's hard to tell what I feel on the drums. But I'd love to put technicality at the forefront. Execute. Execution is key. So if you don't have the basic aspect of execution, it's going to be very difficult for you to express yourself emotionally. Kwanza jua ni nini unacheza. If you're not comfortable in what you're playing,
you cannot soak in the
you can't soak it kabisa. It's going to be very difficult.
Do you prefer improvisation or dealing with structured kind of playing?
I am a very structured individual. Wow. Extremely structured. I like to over prepare structurally. But in dunia mzee, you have to be dynamic by force. So now you have to accept improvs now and again, you know. Like even on set sometimes we improvise, as you know, apata tumechapa wiki for a whole month, then sikia mwisho ndio intro inabadilika, you know. So you have to be a dynamic individual. So structure is good. I know myself to be very, very, very structured. But it's good to be dynamic. You need to understand and to balance both of them. You utaenda mahali, you know, the artist is like pia ni structure. Then utaenda mahali uimbe na msanii, sitaki kumtaja, msanii mzuri. And on stage they change everything and you're like, what in the world is happening here? Na huwezi acha kucheza. You have to continue playing.
Is there that one performance that never leaves your mind?
Hey, that one performance, Ameinuliwa by Jacqueline Meds. That is not an ordinary song, my friend. That is not an ordinary song. Kama umesikia Ameinuliwa, you understand what I'm saying. It's the kind of song you listen to. Hata kama ulikuwa unajibamba, unasikia tu uzito tu kwa roho, moto imewaka, you know. And yani, I remember the song was like probably 7 to 8 minutes long. It dragged itself to the 13th minute because people are just soaking in the atmosphere of worship. So that's one of my number one, easily top, yani number one song. Ameinuliwa. And it's not such a complicated song. It's not simple either. Because I brought a feel on the drums that sometimes I hear other drummers struggle to try and replicate. But I know they are going to get it with time. Kuna wale wanang'aa blah blah so. But that is easily one of my favorite songs to ever play. Ameinuliwa, Jacqueline Meds. Hey, that song it's extremely spiritual.
Oh, amazing. And maybe throughout your playing also, I believe sometimes you might have we can call them worst case scenarios. Things that might happen that were like, hey, they're out of control in terms of the stick labda ziliangu something across your playing. Have you ever had such a case?
To be very honest, I've never had an out of control experience throughout my playing. Sijui ni God, yani sijai pengine tu vijiti zinavunjika, then vijiti zikiisha, like my friend Mark Kigen anakuja na repair zake. You know, sometimes the in-ears probably vitu ziko loud as jamixiwa poa. You just probably isn't the issues enemy face too, but they're just minor. Atile atisijui nacheza snare drum inaanguka inaenda hiyo. I have never experienced that in my life. Poleni kwenu. Pengine yangu pia pengine ipo siku itakuja, sitaki kuja, sijui.
Okay. I believe let me not believe, but let me ask, have you experienced stage frights?
Hey.
And how did you handle them?
Countless times, especially in sitam. Sitam ndo kwanza, let me tell you. It was the breeding ground for every anxiety and every fright I've had as a musician in my life. because ya kwanza the first humbling experience kwenda hujasikiza song list. Hey bro, you will be very humbled. You realize that hii kazi hizi songa kama hujafanya homework yako. You know, so unajitia tu nguvu. The show must go on. You know, but the cure to that is over preparation. Just be over prepared. So yeah, stage fright nimekuwa nazo mingi sana. Zingine ni kwa regular. Regular pia saa zingine you're like wow, unatumiwa like 50 songs a day prior, 100 songs. You're like, oh my god. You know, but the show must go on. Yeah. So yeah, frights have been there, but the easiest way to overcome, over prepare. Just be overly prepared.
And maybe pertaining creative blocks, I believe every creative person or everyone in the creative niche experiences creative blocks. How do you handle them for you? Those moments when you feel like leo si ile day.
So I have this habit of picking out groups from other instruments. When I realize my creative block has a set upon me, nasikia ukirithimia gitaa ina soundaje, you know, hii click track ina sound namna gani, loop ina soundaje, bassist ana play nini. So that's helped me improvise, you know. So I thank God mali mefika. It's very rare for me to have a creative block because my mind really tries to find solutions to problems. I'm like, okay, so hii ngoma ina sound hivi, ni ngoma gani ingine ina sound kama hii. That's what I do. Go and try find another song that's similar to this or to what I have in mind to try supplement for the lack of ideas. You know, pick out what is this melody feeling like. Yeah, that's how I come around creative blocks. Yeah, for sure.
Amazing. I also believe you've been a music arranger. There are musics that you've arranged.
Yeah.
Maybe pertaining that, when did you start doing the music arranging bit?
Hey, it was so soon. It's too soon, but last year ndo niligundua mimi ni arranger. Mnoma. Yeah, so yeah. It's something that came recently, mostly because it comes out of courage, you know, out of believing yourself, you know, kuamua kujiamini. Hata kama msema sema hiyo idea nini. So don't focus on that. Believe that there is something unique about you and place it out there. And many almost yani karibu saa zote zimekuwa tu accepted. They're like, okay, you know. So I realized that it's mostly been a me thing and being anxious and afraid and all that. So I realized, okay, because unaweza pata benye Jomaster Keys alisema, you work in so many projects. Sasa na hautaki hizi projects zifanane sauti. Yeah, that's also something that motivates me. They're like, okay, I am bringing myself as alpha with my own creativity. So that's what encouraged me to get into arranging. And also, yeah, kujua keys, like, you know, okay, ina sound hivi, this is this key. You know, when I listen to music, I don't just listen to the drums. I listen to everything. I listen to absolutely everything. Yeah, I know these guitarists nimewajenga lines za 7, you know, crazily. Wase wa brass kuna wenye nishaijenga, you know, arrangement. Msawa bass nishaijenga like ukicheza groove blah blah blah, you know. Yeah, sometimes uko na uoga, you're like, yeah, these people going to accept this, but yeah, it's been accepted in good faith. Some has been released out there, you know. Kind try ameinuliwa, I came up with that, you know. So yeah, amazing. It's been recent.
So do you have a creative process of you arranging music in terms of maybe these are the steps you take to in terms of your arrangement? Maybe let's say you are thinking about your own stuff that you want to build up. Do you have do you stake some level of arrangements, like I want these instruments to start, or I want to break it down from this? Yeah.
Those moments are there. Especially when you are arranging from scratch. You need to have the groove in mind. Okay, what is the melody going to sound like? So many of these ideas sometimes hit me late in the night. Dimelala, like, hii ndo ile idea ndo hii, you know, and they're like, I have to record this, you know, trumpet lines, horn section, nini. And sometimes they come to me in the most weird hours of the night. Unakaa tu hivi, you are coding and you're like, wait, hii trumpet inaweza sound hivi kwa ngoma, but you go and record isipotee. So yeah, that's how my creative, yani inanipatanga tu unawares. Tunaweza kaa hivi tu saizi arrangement imekuja. I can't really, there's no pattern, there's no structure to my arranging capabilities. They come in the most weird, insane times, and it's a gift from God, you know, because sometimes it was nakuja and you're like, CJSK kitu kwa record mahali, you know. Yeah. So that's it.
And additionally, do you collaborate with other musicians in terms of your arrangement? Do you have people who you share out and say, hey, wait, nanisikiza hii? What do you think?
Exactly. Especially with my recent band. Yeah, I share my ideas, my audio visuals, to my audios, and like, yeah, this actually can work, you know. Unamwambia unafikiriaje about this, pia ananitumia. So yeah, it's an exchange of some sort, yeah.
And additionally, are there genres of music that you find yourself drawn to in terms of arrangement?
Yeah, exactly. Without a doubt, black gospel music, my number one. Number one, John P. Key. Hey, never shall forget. You know, so I listen to a lot of John P. Key because of CJ Thompson. There's this drama, mad idiot. Yeah, this one. CJ is such a unique character. I hope your jina itasensoriwa na YouTube.
Itafanya
anyway, so my go-to genres are black gospel and urban pop. Charlie Puth, Justin Bieber, you know, those are things that Alpha is mostly inclined to. So in my free time, listen to a lot of that. Asha. Yeah, mimi sauti yangu ni ya mzungu. Like that's what I've trained my ear to listen to most of the times. And then now there's African genres, there's Afro jazz, Afro fusions, and then there's reggae huko chini chini, vitu zenye sisikiangi sana, worship songs. Yeah, especially from South Africa, you know, 7/7, but I am mostly inclined to listen to pop, urban pop, and black gospel in terms of arrangements and all that, yeah.
Okay. And maybe what are those things that you do to just ensure you stay updated with the trends of music that come out, and also you maintain your bar? Because, you know, you've already set your bar is already somewhere, so people are expecting when Zach is on this instrument, I'm expecting something bar.
Exactly, yeah, that's a really good question. Being that I'm not even on any social media platform right now, sometimes I'm forced to log in on my computer once in a while, just see what are people up to, what are they doing, you know. On YouTube, my algorithm is strictly set to listening to a particular group of musicians. So yeah, they keep me up to date. I'm not entirely, I can boldly admit that I'm not in the dark. I love to do my homework. Also, you know, akipenda kuwatch movie in their free time. Mi nataka kujua Eric Moore amecheza nini, you know. Dante Chops anafanya nini, you know, Brolin, what is he up to, you know. What are people doing, what are they up to, Amani ako wapi. So when people are watching movies, hey, Alpha is just consuming drum content. That's how much I love drums. So yeah, keeping tabs, you know, listening to new recommendations on YouTube, you know, when I recommend ngoma mpya, new releases and all that. So yeah, my algorithm is set in a particular way where I can, you know, consume new music, know what is happening, what people are up to and all that. Yeah.
Amazing indeed. And maybe to just go to the question to the answer that you've just given me. Also me personally went and searched on Instagram, searched for Zach Alpha. Nikaambiwa
he used to be there, but he is no more. He is no more. Yeah.
Was there a reason as to why you decided to quit social media?
Yes, I wanted to quit social media so that I can focus on other areas in life. Coding, there are other things I don't want to say yet, but they are still in the pipeline. I'm working on them. Wacha matunda itajisemea, nisiseme hapa watu wanirogi. Jana alisema ona hakufanya. Anyway,
Okay.
I took time to focus on other areas in life, try and supplement my music needs with time, because let me tell you, there is just a level to precision that Alpha has that can probably border on the extreme perfectionism. You know, kuna drama anafunga ndio lakini hajui minor, hajui Byzance. Kimwambia Sebian HHX ama Sebian HHX complex, hajui hiyo. Ama AX Sebian ama Zildjian K custom. K custom wako na line mingi sana. Kuna K, kuna the clusters, kuna the K suite. So kuna hizo details azimati kwao. Bora tu apate symbol. So and these things are dangerously expensive, you know. And let me I told you, you'd rather not pay me. We can negotiate. Si ati usikie we munilipe lakini anyway. But drums mbaya, it is a no. Yani totally mimi nakwambia tu nitakuja hivi ni check tu drums zako hivi. Na nitaenda. And it's not out of malice or anything. I think I'm just naheshimu ofisi yangu your design. I love feeling comfortable on the kit, and I am detail oriented, but now that detail comes at a cost. Unajua saizi ukiambia pasi unadai drums za 2.5 million kwa kanisa, it makes sense kwake. Kwa like hata gari yake, you know. True. There's other, na structures za kanisa, probably there are programs and all that. So I needed a source of income, or build something that can help finance my passion, and I'm working towards that, because I am very detail oriented when it comes to gear. I don't play around with gear. I don't. There's symbols I just can't stand. Yani mali tu nimefika, yani tu hapo tu. So and these things hawezi enda waambie msanii cheki mika una DW, tuseme ka gig dynamics hawana utafanya nini, so I took the time, just revise, unaenda wapi kwa live, and these things require, my friend, a level of concentration that is just crazy. Because yani lazima hizo vitu zote zenye mimi nadai, I'm the only one who is going to get them myself. Drums are a very expensive affair. I don't think any other instrument iko na mambo ka drums. Juu cymbals una replace at least every year, na unanunua cymbal moja, crash moja 60,000. Ingine sasa uko na hizo crash 10. Imagine hiyo kaa ni 750 zimesha. Alafu shell pack tena nayo 700 Gs. Hardware 500 Gs, ngozi 50k, drum pad hapo and all that. And because I've exposed myself to first world professionalism and all that, I feel like I can only express myself kabisa when I have that. And it's not just someone else's responsibility to do that for me. I have to do it for myself. So that's why I took a hiatus kidogo. But I'll be back soon. Hata kaa ni kesho Garvillo ukisema alpha shika 3.5 man. Tuenda ununue DW waambie nitarudi mbio mbaya. Sasa. I hope umepata.
Walikuwa wameuliza sana, watu wanauliza,
niko kwa
ameenda wapi? Zaka ameenda wapi?
Just not as present as people would expect. But ukitaka kunipigia simu wetu nipigie. Kaa uko na kazi, uko na project, you can give me a call. I'm not sijapotea ati sana. Niko kwa podcast simu.
Are there moments you have been a music director?
I tend to view music direction as a blanket perspective.
There's a band director and the music director. Band director?
Band director. Queuing people, telling them, nita roll after in, ukishasikia tu ta. So nilipatiwa ka talk back hapo. And guys were like, bro, you make it difficult to work with another drummer. sisemi Danny, but manze bro, that was a very good compliment. You know yourself, dear brother, I know you. Nisema tu manze kwa kana drama mwingine vile umefanya hard, and I took that with humility and yeah.
What are those critical elements you learned as a band director that someone needs to have in case he wants to venture into band directing, or in case he wants to direct music generally for the band?
My friend, understand the script. You know the script. You know it like the back of your hand. Know the music. Cram it if you must. Just cram it. The melodies, the lines, the bass line. Yani, you really have to have understood the music. Unalala yani when you yani ka yo Dreams of Nairobi and Lifanya House of Panache. Nikitu yani you can even call me at 3 a.m. I will yani play that thing. So you have to understand the music, understand the parts. Just an intentional understanding of the script is what is going to save you. And cueing people, because you are the drummer. Inakwambia unaweza ingia hivi uamue kuroll namna hii. And the guys are like, wait, hapo ndo tulikuwa tunaingia. So you have to tell people, okay, so you guys, I'm taking 2 bars. Easy 2 bars ninacheza triplet. After easy unaingia on the one. Yeah. So yeah, next song is this, blah blah. So yeah, that's what it's.
And what also I'm getting as you speak is you need at least to have a know-how of the different instruments as well.
Exactly. You need to. You need
to tell somebody try ni anatoa nini
you need to have jua kama ni keys, you know, and all that. What are you playing? This thing is not, it's not giving. So I'm not really proficient in that, but I know. Like when someone is playing something, I know yani I have it in me. Now I'm going to have to do that homework to understand, you know, hizo sijui circle of fifths, hizo mnasemanga hizo. But I know when someone is off key, when their rhythm is off, because it's not even just about the key, it's the rhythm in how you interpret the music. You know, si tunaweza cheza a straight feel na wewe unaeka triplet feel ama a swing ta 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 na si tuko ta 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 ta. So I'm like, change your rhythm, you know. So yeah, those are nitty-gritties.
What do you term your leadership style as you are leading the band?
Wow, that's a very good question. Well, when I'm strict, I'm very strict. I am very, very strict. But, you know, you have to be malleable. You have to be a dynamic individual. Because people take in and relay information differently. So it's got mukali to say yote. And I also thank God that I've been around musicians who know their stuff. So it's never been really difficult for me, especially kwa band director, you know. Ni Moze, ni nani, hii inasonga. Because it boils down to who you have in the project. There are people who you are going to, they will take you into the underworld. You are taking hours, long sessions, you know. So it's a mix, it's a blend. It's something I've learned to blend. But I expect manzi at least basics uko nazo. Isikuwe ni siku ya performance tena unaanza tena
kutuliza. Ile rani ya nini ilikuwa gani? Macho tu. Unakumbuka rani?
Tulikuwa tease. Nimekuwa hapo what do you mean? So sometimes I ask myself those questions in my head. So yeah.
And also being a band director, I believe you have different skill sets that you have on board. How do you ensure that you balance in terms of their creativity with you being the band director? Also, I believe you always have a vision of what the music that you're putting out. So how do you balance between what they want, what they are talking to you about? Like for example, labda mko na hizo conversations wanasema nafikiria tuweke hii, nafikiria tuweke, kila mtu anafikiria, but at the end of the day you also need a level ground to produce what you as the band director who is credited as the image of this production. So how do you balance?
Mali nilikuwa a major director. I can say that it was script oriented. So every and any arrangement that you and any changes that you have to make, tafadhali tufanye kwa rehearsal, because now when the play starts, there's no room for change. Because now, let's say the dancers, you know, the actors, wamepatiwa audio or you know, a script of some sort. Yenye nawambia, okay, drums inaingia hapa, even though trumpet ita sound. So it was almost impossible to try change that on the, especially if you are dealing with not only vocalists and bands, let's say you are dealing with dancers and all that, man, the script has to be very, very strict. But hiyo ingine ya kubadilisha I've never been a part of that. Most of it has been structured, reminding people, just telling them naingia hapa and all that, ambao msiche kicheza hivi hapa, haikuwa hivi rehearsal and all that. Yeah, so it depends with who is part of the performance. Yeah, is what I can say.
So maybe what was your best highlight as a band director?
My best highlight as a band director has to be Dreams of Nairobi, House of Panache. Vieira, shout out to Vieira, one of the best in the game. Matters visual arts, nini, alikuwa crossover 101 kitambo na DJ Mo. Yeah, so yani amekuwa millionaire hapo. House of Panache yake Vieira, nakupenda sana. Yeah, so he gave us the opportunity to express ourselves. And the thing that really captivated me about Dreams of Nairobi is that people are professional. There was no struggle. Hiyo band tu ndo tulienda tukaanza nayo band mpya. And you know, yani, that tells you how much fun that I had. That was my highlight. Things just went as expected. Nobody was playing what was not expected. And yani unakumbusha mse and they're like, okay. Alpha, nice. It was such musically. It was such a good it was a smooth sailing. That was a very kuwa na professionals, bro, ni kitu mzuri sana, kitu poa. That was my highlight.
Amazing. So pertaining music and musicians, and I believe, as I've observed, most of the musicians are either doing creative kind of courses. They're either doing computer science, something engineering, which requires them to put more in terms of what they're doing, even in terms of if it's a work process. What's your take on it?
Well, I think it has to do with the mental and psychological technicalities of these other areas as well. Because you find in countries like Asia, Japan, China, Asian countries, there's a strong emphasis on music to be part of the curriculum. As tunajua tu venye wa China na watu wa Japan wako, these people are extremely sharp individuals. I believe musicians are one of the brightest, smartest people on the planet. And music is not easy. It is not an easy craft. It is not an easy. So those are, technicalities. Music is also a science. It's a mathematic in its own right. Counting bars, figuring out the scales, vitu kama hizo. So I find that to also interpret itself in other technical areas in life, like figuring out kama mimi ni software engineer, sometimes I like to experiment with code. I'm like, okay, nikiweka hii function hapa kwa JavaScript itatokaje? What is so even when I'm coming up with arrangements, it is the same criteria. What if I do this? Music is like a lab. Nika lab, una experiment vitu. So I believe that's the correlation of music and the stems, science, technology, engineering, mathematics. So I believe kuneo the mental technicalities nikazina zinaambatana.
Amazing. So now we go to our quick run questions now. It is aside from music, we want to get to know you better.
Oh my god. Sawa. Juane bas.
So what's your favorite food?
Any day, anytime. Chicken in all shapes and forms. Gotta be true to my roots. Bamba ingo. I love chicken. Hey, cool. There's just something. Potatoes in all shapes and forms. Fried, boiled, whatever. napenda waru sana, chapati. Hey, God. Hey, so mimi kuku and nyama. I am a carnivorous animal. I love meat. Yeah.
What do you do in your free time aside when you're not in the musical scene?
When I'm not in the music scene, I am coding. Yeah, I love to, and it's something I didn't even know I loved to code. But it's something that just came up recently last year. So when I'm not doing music, I'm experimenting, playing around with code, Pale, VS Code, fellow tech bros, you know, these things. But I'm drawing. Yeah, I like comic art, graffiti, pencil art. I also do that. Kutembea, ninapenda kutembea sana. Since I decided to cut out social media, I don't know, sijui ni temporary ama ni permanent, bado sijajua. I like to keep physically active. I'm either running, you know, kimbia pale, gonga pale, jogging, working out, you know. So yeah, I'm either coding, I'm either in the art, chora. I love cartoons with everything, yani. Ben 10, Powerpuff Girls, nini. You know, anime. Yeah, I'm a diehard anime fan. I consume a lot of anime. Yeah, I'm a nerd. Acha tu ni wadao, mimi ni nerd. Mimi tu ni nerd. When I like something, I love to get into the details of it. Yeah, I'm a proud, handsome nerd. Yeah, so there's a lot of things I'm doing when I'm not playing music. You'd be surprised, bro. I've not practiced in the last 6 months. At it easy, but what do I do to supplement that? I listen to a lot of music every day. There's like, I am sure, yani, kuna wale tu wa graph, 15 hours ama 10, ni muziki tu, passively or something. I have to listen. Yeah, so, yeah.
Amazing.
That's me.
If you were to give a personality to your instrument, what will it be?
Hey, personality to my instrument. Hey. And everything that pertains music and drums. Nikaa dem. Hey. Muziki nikaa dem. Muziki, unajua wanaume si ni instant noodles. Dem ni barbecue steak. So you have to take your time. Understand that there are days you are going to feel high. There are days you are so moody. Kuna siku yani unaitiwa gigi hata ya 60k and you're like, I don't feel like doing this. So mi muziki na drums kwangu ni kama msichana. You know? Iko tu na mood swings, yeah. Kwa like leo buko juu, kesho buko chini. Leo nataka kufanya tizi, kesho utaki kuona hizo drums, yani so there's a lot of patience and tolerance that comes into it. So mi muziki wangu ni kaa dem. Yeah. In a good way, si kwa ubaya. Nawapenda sana.
If you could have maybe a dinner with the favorite bandit, who will it be?
Dinner with my favorite bandit. My band ama tuseme tu ngambo or something. What is the scope?
Either in Kenya, out of Kenya, either.
Hey, a good number, bro. Dinner with my favorite bandit. Dinner sounds so, I don't know how to say. Anyway, but kama kuna msee ningependa kuspend time na wao, Devon Tyler, Devon Tyler sticks. That guy is just, he is mad on the drums. Nishayota nimekutana na yeye mara mbili. Nilikuwa drum tech wake hadi. And he was very good in both scenarios. So ningependa sana with the band ya Justin. You know, Harv on the bass, O'Neal on the keys, Jules the Wolf on the guitar, and DJ Ty James. Hey, waze yo band yani. Hey. Band ingine ni ya Charlie Puth, ya Low Pass Filter, the bassist. So guitar ndo sijuangi jina na keys. CJ Thompson on the drums. CJ has really shaped up how I've come to interpret music. CJ and sticks. Heavy on the sticks. Sticks yani. Kuna jamaa hadi alikuwa ananiuliza ni sticks ama ni alpha anacheza. That was a compliment. Shukrani bro, najijua sikusemi. Yeah, so despite being cross-handed, wame influence playing yangu sana. Mwingine ni Aaron Smith. Aaron Smith is a very very clean drummer. Kuna Madrid pia yeye, you know. So he also started his own band I think a year ago something, playing jazz fusions and all that. So I think those are the bands that I would like to have dinner. Juani, how are you guys doing this? Wengine Josiah Maddox on the drums, a madman, crazy individual, that one. And Benjamin James from Nigeria. Mosugu Victor. I've called you 3 times, Oga. We even interacted on IG. He's a very humble individual. Na niwanauza tu swali ya ujinga na anajibu tu. You know? Like bro, you have the patience of a saint. You know? He played, alikuja Kenya, but alichezea Yemi Alade. And I think he's one of the top 3 best drummers in Africa. Mosugu Victor, Benjamin James, and Mike Ohene Marfo, easily to me the best drummer in Africa. Mike Ohene Marfo is just madness on another scale. He even outclasses some Americans out there. It's not a competition, but and it was Star Mike. IG, YouTube, go and find him. He's blazing. He played for Emoji and he played for Donnie McClarkin and Emoji. Every knee will bow down. Now that's the drama. Na utajua. Lakini umpe solo, utaoshwa mshangae. So another one would be Matt Ramsey. I listen to bassists also, Justin Rains. You know, Thundercat. Thundercat is a madness. His creativity is just on another level. Mononeon, Dwayne Mononeon is also one of my really good. I listen to where I consume bass as well. But so yeah, and who else? There's also this bassist, man. I love his playing. I love how he approaches the bass. Miguel Ramirez. Unfortunately, he only has 2 videos on YouTube, but Miguel Ramirez on the bass is also phenomenal. He is a fire. Marcus Hassan as well. Raphael bass. Yeah, so roster yangu imejaa mabassist na madrama. I love a tight bassist, bro. I really love a tight bassist. Yeah.
So currently, are you also offering any teaching classes for anyone who wants to learn the drum?
Hey,
Masa, you're working on self.
I am working on myself, but you can feel free to hit me up if you want to learn a thing or two. I am welcome to that idea. Yeah, because I've done sessions one-on-one with friends of mine that really changed their perspective. I called them in my practice space, told them do this, do that, do that. I think that also can translate into teaching. It's an open idea. Yeah, you can feel free, reach out and you can figure something out.
And also in your entrepreneur space, I believe there is the business bit that you are currently
there's things I'm still studying. A lot of research, bro. There is a lot of research that you have to do, even hata kuran band. Yani the statistic, the logistics, how is the gear going to come to the venue, who is going to nani atasafirisha hiyo, who is the roadie, you know, what kind of email are you supposed to draft and to who, you know, how am I supposed to approach these agencies. And all our shout out to Rabbi. Manzi Rabbi has been really instrumental in that area. The guy from the saxo, Rabbi really helped me out trying to figure all that out. So I'm still learning, but areas zingine pia same research, statistics, research, statistics. It's all about that. Yeah.
Amazing. So I believe we should watch out for more and more from the one and only
Simba. Amelala, hajanyeshewa sana, lakini mambo ita 2026 mambo itakuwa moto. I am very optimistic and hopeful about that. I'm also looking into, composing my own music, releasing it out there. Afro jazz, pop, Afro pop. I'm looking into nikotuna ideas kwa kichwa, and my friends know how to interpret that. In 2026, I hope manze itakuwa hiyo mwaka yenyewe I can also release something, because I've seen drummers like Lanel Lewis compose his own stuff, and people have consumed it magnificently. J. Rod Sullivan also did something with his band, and people picked that and they accepted it vizuri sana, and I realized that you don't have to be a vocalist artist you can also be a drummer, and you can compose your stuff, true. And you can release your own music, and you can tour with that around the world. Kama huu jamaa Yusef Days, Ivy Alexander introduced me to Yusef Days. Ivy, wherever you are, big up, shout out to you. I saw Ivy amechezea Yusef, I'm like, what? Like, hey, you are making it, girl them. Hey, big up. So yeah, I also want to break into that realm of composition. As I told you earlier, hautaitwa kwa kucheza cover.
Kweli, true.
Mzungu hata kuita kwake umcheze jazz ati kitu yeye anajua most of the time.
Yeah, true.
So yeah, I want to release also something that can be my own in collaboration with other talented musicians. Yeah.
So in case someone wants to get in touch with you, how will they be able to get in touch?
WhatsApp and phone call only at the moment, or email. So kuna namba Garvillo type kwa screen now.
Yes,
WhatsApp.
And
my email as well, my professional official email also. You can reach out and SMS.
Yeah.
So for now, social media.
Kidogo tumetulia.
Wow.
Such an amazing conversation with the one and only legendary Zach Alpha himself. Simba Drums, Alpha the one, I'm telling you. Yeah, it's getting hot in here. And we just want to appreciate you for finding time to come to grace our pod. We're really honored to have you on the pod.
Thank you very much.
It's been an amazing time. Off and on air, we have enjoyed.
Podcast. Want to listen to what I have to say.
Yes.
Very humbling. Yeah.
So, ladies and gentlemen, that was it. Until next time, adios.